Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Can you guys hear me? Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Anthony Glenn, buy and hold investor out of sunny Southern California. Listen, guys, I have a special announcement, guys. We have a free VA loan masterclass is going to be taking place at 805 College Boulevard, Suite 103. I'm super excited about that, guys. Listen, check this out, guys. I'm telling you, if you guys are interested in getting information on, how we're going to be doing what we're doing, I got a lot of information that we have going on that's going to be taking place on this Saturday. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Anthony Glenn. I'm a buy and hold investor out of sunny Southern California. I'm super excited to be here with you guys today. And put a one in the chat if you guys can hear me loud and clear. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me, man. I'm excited, man. So I have I'm going to post a link in the chat so you guys can have this. Guys, we got our Cardone Veterans Group coming up this Saturday. And today what I'm going to be talking about is some real estate secrets that all of you guys should know. Okay, if you guys are on Instagram, put a one in the chat if you guys can see me. I'm super excited about the event that we have. And I'm just going to rock out with you guys for the next hour or so and talk about real estate and talk about how I became how I partnered with Grant Cardone. Number two, how Cardone Veterans Group, this partnership came about. And then we're going to be talking about how you guys can leverage the VA home loan benefit to win in real estate. So, Sarah, how you doing? Where are you guys checking in at? Where are you guys checking in from? Where are you guys checking in from? Where are you checking in from? Okay. For those of you that are on TikTok, I appreciate the 47 people here right now. Let me see how many people I got on X right now. On X, I got 31 people. On YouTube right now, I have approximately 80 people. So, guys, I'm just excited, man. So let me talk about let's talk about Jacksonville in the house. I see you standing on business. What's up, baby? What's up? What's up, man? You know what I'm saying? I am excited. You don't have to be a veteran, guys, for this. I'm going to talk to you guys about how non-veterans and veterans can utilize a veteran's VA loan to get into multifamily. That's what we're going to be talking about today. And let me put this in the chat real quick for you guys. Let me see. Text. Okay, let me see. Text. WIN to 760. Okay, let's see here. Text military to 760-573-2731. Okay, so we have an event. What's up, Alana? Good to see you. I appreciate you pulling up on my live today. And guys, we're just gonna be talking about real estate investing. One of the biggest mistakes that I made when investing in real estate is I did not get into multifamily fast enough. So if you guys are interested in learning how to underwrite multifamily, put a one in the chat. And for those of you that are here, we're going to be talking about everything that you guys need to know to set up a corporation, how to fund a corporation, how to get business lines of credit. And then also we're talking about our free masterclass that we're going to be having at 805 College Boulevard, Suite 103 this weekend, man. So I want to know where you guys are checking in at before I get started. I'm Anthony Glenn. I'm a buy and hold investor out of sunny Southern California. I've been investing in real estate since the 90s. Okay, so I'm old school. You know what I'm saying? I'm old school, man. I'm old school where we used to, bankhead bounce. I'm from Atlanta. Okay, and I'm just super excited for all of the stuff that we got going on. But let me talk about this event that we got going on with Grant, man. So let me tell you how crazy this is. So my journey started on Clubhouse. If those of you who don't know, I see Texas in the building. Shout out to you. The 17 people that are here right now, get the shares up. Give me the 10 shares because I'm going to start with business. We're going to start with setting up a corporation. We're going to be talking about these things. Get a pen. For those of you who are can hear me loud and clear, put a one in the chat if you guys got a pen because y'all know when I get on here, I'm going to be dropping some nuggets, right? And the reason why I'm talking fast is because I got a lot of stuff to cover, okay? So we're going to be talking about, number one, how do you why do you need a trust? Number two, how to underwrite multifamily. Number three, how you can partner with a vet to buy multifamily. Number four, how to underwrite multifamily, okay? And then number five, how to utilize the property to get business lines of credit and funding. And I'm going to be talking about this Okay, so I want you guys to put a 1 in the chat if you guys got a pen. If you got a pen, you better be paying attention because y'all know when I come on hot and heavy and I'm ready to go. No Diddy, all right? Okay, so, all right, so right here I have a trust document. In this trust document, I have some stuff that's in here, and I'm going to talk to you guys about how to set this up. I do not entitle properties in my trust. I do not buy properties with my corporate. I buy properties with my corporations, but I don't keep them in the corporation. Can anybody tell me why? Somebody tell me why. Right now, I got 67 people here right now. Y'all better get a pen because I'm going to be dropping some gems today. If you guys wanted some gems today, put a 1 in the chat. There's 71 people here right now on TikTok. Okay, put where you guys checking in from? Okay, liability purposes. I see Hero. Thank you for pulling up. Why do I not want to keep a property in a company name? Somebody tell me. Why do I not want to keep real estate into a corporation name? Somebody tell me. Why? Why? Chicago in the building. Shout out to you, Chicago. Why do I not want to have property in a corporation name or keep it in a corporation name? Anybody know why? Okay, so all right. So right now I want y'all to put shareholders in the chat. So I know you guys are rocking out with me, and I want you to put members in the chat. Shareholders in the chat, members in the chat. Shareholders in the chat, members in the chat. Shareholders, members. Shareholders, members. Okay? Shareholders, members. Shareholders, members. Okay? All right, now let's talk about this. Okay, so corporations have shareholders. Okay, so that means if I had a company that was worth $1 million and I had 100 shares, that means that each share is worth $10,000. Now, let's just say that you bought 1234 M Street, and then I went into that property. Now, it's okay to buy properties in a real estate name, but it's not okay to keep it in there. Let's just say that I had a corporation, and then I put tenants in there. I put Craig and Day Day in my corporation, right? And then let's just say that Craig slipped and twisted his ankle, okay, doing a stanky leg. Boom, his ankle's twisted. Oh, my ankle's messed up. Okay, and then he looks up that property, and then he knows that all his rental income is coming to Anthony Glenn's account. That means that he knows that I own the company. So that means that wherever money that's going there and whatever he sues me for, he knows I own the property. Number one, he knows that I'm the one managing the property. Number two, and then number three, that means that I am a corporation, an S Corp or a C Corp. So that basically means if he sues me for $510,000, everybody put 510 in the chat right now. Everybody listening to me, put 510 in the chat. 510, 510, 510, 510. Put 510 in the chat. 510, 510. That means that if I got sued for $510,000 and my company is worth $1 million, then what does that person that sued me, is he a majority or minority owner in my company? Put a 1 in the chat if he's a minority. Put a 2 in the chat if he's a majority. Put a 1 in the chat if he's a minority. Put a 2 in the chat if he's a majority. Okay, he's a majority owner in the company. So that way, what can he do? He could sue me out of my company, okay? And then he could sue me. He could push me out of my company, and now he's a majority owner in the company. So as we're talking and working through these things, guys, make sure that you're listening to what I'm saying, because I'm going to go through these things step by step, and I'm going to break all of the stuff down so you guys know how it works, okay? So as we're going through these things and I'm talking to you guys about this stuff, I'm going to talk to you guys about how to set up corporations and make sure that you don't get 51% means that he's a majority owner in the company. Therefore, he's a majority shareholder in the company. He can get in my company, vote me out because he's majority owner, and then now he can have ownership of my company and I lose control. Now, when you have a limited liability company, you can't do that because limited liability companies have something called members. Then there's something called a charging order. Everybody put charging order in the chat. Charging order. Charging order. And then I'm going to reset, guys, because we got a lot of people here right now, guys. And I'm going to explain what a charging order is. So if you guys are understanding what I'm talking about, put a 1 in the chat. Okay. Charging order essentially means that I am going to get my wages garnished until I am complete with paying back what I owe, okay? So that means they will garnish my wages. A charging order basically means that that person that sued me, they sue the corporation that is operating the real estate business or any business. And then basically what that means is that now they'll just garnish the LLC wages until they're complete with whatever they find me for. LLCs have the highest level of corporate protection, guys, and that's what we're going to talk about today. All right, let me do a quick room reset. Anthony Glenn, buy and hold investor out of sunny Southern California. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I appreciate you guys for being here. You are on the Winning Podcast. And guys, we got a special event that's going to take place this Saturday, okay, at 10 to 11:30, a free investment class. Put a 2 in the chat if you guys want to be get on my free investment class. Is going to be taking place this Saturday, 10 to 11:30, where I will be walking you guys through on how you guys get to ask me anything about how to start a corporation, how to invest with a veteran, how does the VA loan work, what type of other financing that it's going to be. Okay, right now we got 287 people signed up for that virtual class. If you guys want to be in that class, put a 2 in the chat, guys. I'll tell you guys how to get in there, and I'll put it in the chat so you guys can pull up on me and then come into the class. Now, let's talk about the next thing that I'm going to. So we just covered the corporation. Now let's talk about partnering with a vet, and I'm going to put a number in the chat. Okay, so you guys could register for that free class. Okay, now I have to say it like this because Tack Talk Tick is listening. Okay, I'm live on all social media platforms. I'm live on Instagram and LinkedIn and YouTube. So guys, listen to what I'm about to tell you. The number to get to that free class is going to be 760 573 2731. 760 573 2731. Okay, you're going to text the word military or win, either one. Text the word military, and I will send you the link so you guys can get into that free masterclass that I'm teaching this Saturday from 10 to 11:30, where I'm going to go break everything down that you guys have been learning. For those of you who are new to the show, my name is Anthony Glenn. I'm a vertically integrated real estate organization. I've been investing in real estate since the 90s. Okay, and then I like to come on all social media platforms and break down how to win in real estate utilizing either a creative financing or strategies to where you guys can get in the game. Listen to me. No matter what, if you guys are not listening to me right now, if you're not paying attention, you're going to run out of money if you're waiting on the 401k and anything else to provide money for you guys. So the only way you're going to get passive income is 2 ways. Put the number 2 in the chat. 2. Put a number 2. There's only 2 ways 2 things that generate revenue. 1 is a business. 2 is real estate. Nothing else prints money besides those 2 things. I don't care what anybody tells you. There's only 2 fundamental things that repeat reoccurring money outside of you working: real estate and a corporation. Now, it's not this and that. I mean, it's not this or that. It's this and that. So for those of you who are looking to set up a corporation, get a piece of real estate, have the real estate pay you infinitely in perpetuity, okay, I'm going to rock out with you guys and tell you guys how to do it, all right? So who has questions or comments that they would like to propose? We got a lot of people on the live today. Thank you guys for pulling up on my live. Yeah, I know when y'all pull up, I'm going to give you guys some game. Okay, now what I'm going to be, if you're on TikTok, please tap those thumbs. And right now I have 4 shares. I'm going to tell you guys how to buy a multifamily with a veteran with no money down. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to tell you guys how to buy a multifamily partnering. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you think it's easier to save $100,000 to buy your own multifamily. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's easier to buy a multifamily with a veteran with no money down. Okay? So right now on TikTok, bang those thumbs. Get me up to 1,000 for those of you. And if you're on TikTok, please, down at the bottom, you'll see a right arrow. Please hit that share button, okay, and get that number 4 to 10. And I'm going to break down the multifamily underwriting scenarios and how you don't even have to make the revenue in order to do this. Okay, I'm specifically focusing on the VA loan today. And the only reason why I'm focusing on the VA loan is because if you know a veteran, anyone can do this. Any one of you guys can do this strategy that I'm about to talk to you guys about. Okay, and that is doing a joint VA loan with a veteran and a non-veteran. Okay, so for those of you who know a veteran right now, okay, we just had Veterans Day. Here's what I'm going to ask you guys to do. I served in the Marine Corps from 1996 to 2016. I'm an Iraq and Afghanistan combat vet. Okay, I'm 100% disabled. And the cool thing about me is that, guess what? I can buy a property with zero money down, no minimum credit score, and no maximum loan amount. And there's 21 million veterans that's out here. And guess what? You don't even have to know the vet. We could help you find a veteran to get into the multi-unit space. That's what we're doing, and that's what we're talking about today. So if you're interested in that information right now, and thank you for getting me to 11 shares, guess what? I owe you guys some game. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit. Who wants to come up on TikTok and rock out with me, because I'm on Instagram Live and they'll be able to hear you guys. I'm gonna invite you guys that's on here. I want anybody to come up and rock out with me that want to help me do a little bit of mathematics, and I'm gonna show you guys how you can partner with a veteran. Okay, I'm gonna walk you guys through it, and I'm gonna show you guys how, if you know a veteran, how we can partner those of you that are not a veteran and don't have the finances to get into the multi-unit space. I'm gonna walk you guys through on how to do it. Okay. So who's interested in that? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are interested in that right now, okay? I'm going to walk you guys through it, okay? Let's go step by step. Driving can't come in on the live. No problem, no problem. Well, you can share it and bang those phones out. Okay, so guess what? A veteran can purchase or build. Everybody put purchase or build in the chat. Purchase or build. Purchase or build. Purchase or build. A veteran can purchase or build up to 5 units. Let me explain. That's a fiveplex. So that means that a veteran can buy a multifamily or build a multifamily. And guys, I'm going to read it, okay? Let me pull it up real quick. I'm going to read it. Joint VA loan. Let me see. Joint VA loan. Okay, I'm going to read this document so you guys could hear me talk about it, and you guys could hear. I'm going to read it. Okay, it says, all right. Let me see. The actual loan amount is allocated equally between the borrowers for purposes of calculating the funding fee. Okay, one veteran and non-veteran, the loan makes a 5% down payment of his cash resources to purchase a $100,000 property. Okay, all right. So that means that, and I'm reading right here. The veteran first-time home buyer, the veteran must pay a funding fee of $712 based off 1.5% of the $500,000 purchase. Now let me continue to read. Watch this. The VA will guarantee, okay, what up, Otis? I haven't seen you, bro, in a minute. The VA will guarantee a construction permanent home that is a loan to finance the construction with proceeds dispersed to cover the cost or balance owed on the land and balance in escrow. So what does that mean? Okay, that basically means that you can buy or build, okay, a multifamily utilizing the VA home loan benefit. Okay. Now, let me read that again. Okay, so watch this, guys. If a property is to be owned by 2 or more eligible veterans, how many? Put it in the chat. I'm reading it right out of the VA handbook. And this is what Navy Federal and USA is not telling you, and this is what you guys are going to learn. Okay, that means that if you know a veteran, any one of you guys can take advantage of this loan product and not have to serve. Now, let me tell you some of the benefits of the VA home loan benefit outside of anybody else. Lower interest rates, 0% minimum, no minimum credit score, no maximum loan amount, 1 to 5 dwelling units, multifamily, 100% cash out refinance option also. So that means if I bought a property, okay, with the VA loan and I partner, I'm a non-vet, you're a veteran. I say, hey, homie, let me use your VA home loan benefit. You say, all right, no problem, fam, I got you. You buy the property and it's a distressed property. What does distress mean? Put it in the chat, guys, because I like engagement. And this is going to help the algorithm, okay? So right now, I'm asking you guys, what does distress mean? What does distress mean? Somebody tell me, what does distress mean? Put it in the chat. And thank you guys for pulling up. I appreciate the 30 people that are on TikTok Live right now. Please hit that bottom arrow and share. I'm going to show you guys how you as a non-veteran can buy a multifamily with a veteran with no money down, okay? No money down, okay? This is the biggest hidden secret that a lot of you guys should know, and I'm going to be talking about that this weekend, okay? We're going to be going step by step on how to do it, and I'm going to read it out of the VA handbook because Navy Federal and USAA don't even touch these loans, and the reason why they don't touch them is because they're complicated. Now, check this out. If a property is to be owned by 2 or more eligible veterans, it may consist of 4 family units. And what does and mean, y'all? What does and mean? Somebody tell me what and means. What does and? Lanisha, thank you for saying that. That's correct. Condemned or needs to be fixed. What does and mean? That means both. So that means that if I'm a veteran, that means that I could if the property is to be owned by 2 or more eligible veterans, it may consist of 4 family units and 1 business unit, plus 1 additional unit for each veteran participating in ownership. So let me read this a little bit further. Thus, 2 veterans, how many? May purchase or construct residential property consisting of up to 6 family units. 6, okay? Watch this. I'm reading it. Look. I'm going to show it to you. I'm reading it. I can't show you guys because I am on TikTok, but you can see my screen right here. Bam. Thus, 2 veterans may purchase or construct residential property consisting up to 6 family units, the basic 4 units plus 1 unit for each veteran and 1 business unit. If the property contains more than 4 family units plus 1 family unit for each veteran participating in ownership, you cannot do it. Now, watch this. Joint loans. Veteran and non-veteran joint loan. Examples: 3 veterans utilizing the entitlement and 1 non-veteran. So can a non-veteran use the VA loan? The answer is yes. 1 veteran utilizing the entitlement and 4 non-veterans. That means that if I'm a veteran, I can bring 4 other people in to buy the property. 2 veterans utilizing the entitlement or 2 non-veterans. So that means that, guess what? Every last one of you guys that are on this live today can utilize and take advantage of the VA home loan benefit and buy property. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you guys are still rocking out on the 1s and 2s. Let me do a quick room reset. My name is Anthony Glenn. I'm a buy and hold investor. Guys, listen, I have a free masterclass taking place this Saturday, okay, from 10 to 11:30. Okay, if you guys are interested in getting into that class, it is going to fill up. We only have space for 200 people on the live before it starts getting quirky. So right now we have 128 people signed up. If you guys want to be on that free masterclass this weekend on how to invest with veterans, okay, put a 1 in the chat. I'm going to give you guys the information so you guys could click that link, okay, and I'm going to tell you guys how you guys could join us free. Guys, listen, man, it's free. You ain't got to pay no money, man, all right? You ain't got to pay no dividends, no cabbage, no kale, okay? All right, so if you guys are interested in that, you're going to text this number, text military to 760-573-2731. Again, that's military to 760-573-2731, okay? All right, somebody put it in the chat because I cannot give numbers out on Talk, so I want to make sure that you guys can join. Okay, because they'll shut me down if I'm doing that. So 760-573-2731. You're going to text the word military to that number, and then you guys will get the free link, okay? Or text WIN for those of you who don't know how to spell military. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Anthony Glenn. I am your host of the Winning Podcast. I am live on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and the whole 9. Thank you, Francis. I appreciate that. I'm gonna I appreciate you pinning that in there. Okay. And then guys, who has questions right now? Okay. 573-2731. Okay. It's right there. Okay. Mr. Francis. Okay. So I just pinned the comment. Okay. You're going to text win or military, one or the other. Both of them work. And then you will get the free link to my masterclass this weekend to where you guys could join us. I'm going to type this in here. Okay. Okay. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Yo, I'm good. How you doing, man?
I'm out here winning, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the only way, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. So appreciate you pulling up today, man. How can I help you? And you're the first one that's on the winning podcast. What real estate question do you have? You can ask about credit. You can ask about how to avoid interest. You can ask about setting up an LLC. You can ask about anything, how to hire your kids. What do you want to know, brother?
Okay, so real quick, man, I appreciate what you're doing. My brother is a vet, 100%. He was trying to get a house, but I'm just privy to this information. So go back and explain how me as a non-vet can qualify with my brother. I thought you said 2 vets or more. Can you re-explain that?
Yes, it says terminology used to avoid confusion. The term veteran and non-veteran is a joint loan. 2 veterans can be utilized, or 1 veteran can purchase up to 5 units. That means a 5-plex that you can get. So it says it right here. It says a loan involving 1 veteran and 1 non-veteran is considered a joint loan. You can take advantage of that. And Valerie, yes, there are programs that I'm looking at both screens. So guys, if I'm looking all over the place, I'm not a crackhead, I promise. All right. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to answer all the questions because I got several screens in my studio that's open, and I am live on TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and Christian Mingles. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm joking. I'm not live on Christian Mingles, but you as a non-veteran there's 2 ways to do it. One is go on title, and one is to go off. One is to go on the loan, and the other one is to go off the loan. Now, let me show you what I mean by that. Can you see my screen right now? Can you see my face?
I can see your face, yeah.
Okay, all right. So right here, you'll see a document. Okay, I'm going to make it big so you can read it for the people that are listening on the show. Okay, what does it say, right? Can you read that? Can you read it, or do I need to make it bigger?
I need my glasses.
Oh, damn, you old school, huh? It says, consider the credit and combined income and assets of both parties. Strength of 1 veteran related to income and assets may compensate for income and asset weakness of the other. However, satisfactory credit of 1 veteran cannot compensate for the poor credit of the non-veteran. So that basically means that if you got good, your income can be used to qualify for the VA loan, the joint VA loan, right? Yes. Okay, and then so you can buy with your brother. Now here's the deal, man. Listen to me, okay? Did you text the number? Did you write the number down?
Yes.
Okay, read it back to me. For those of you who are here and you guys want to learn from us, I'm going to give you the information so you guys could do it. Okay, so that basically means that there's no minimum credit score. That means, listen, people don't believe this. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to show you out of the VA handbook where it says that there's no minimum credit score and no maximum loan amount for the VA loan. Now think about this. Any other loan, there's a maximum a loan amount. Now let's just do, for instructional purposes only, let's see how much money I would have to put down if I wanted to buy a $500,000 property. 500,000 times 25% is how much, y'all? Let's do it real time. Okay, so you can invest with your brother, and bro, just send me a back channel and I'll make sure, or text that number, text the word military to 760-573-2731, and I'll get you on my free masterclass this weekend. Guys, this is something that there's 21 million veterans that are out there right now. Majority of these people don't even know that you guys could utilize this process. So when I'm talking to you about this, any one of you guys could utilize this strategy. Okay. All right. Okay. Anybody. So don't get it. Hold on just a second. And what's up, bro?
You got to pick me up for my baseball game.
I got you, bro. I'm on my way.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too.
All right. So
Yeah.
all right. So my son, guys, are you still on the live, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Can y'all hear my son? Can y'all hear my son right now?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear him? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear my son.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, hang up, bro. Hang up, Jack.
All right, we need to go now.
I know. I'm rolling.
All right, see you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, so all right, so guys, again, what I'm telling you guys is that any one of you guys could invest with the VA home loan benefit. Anybody. That means any last one of you guys could invest in the VA home loan benefit. I'm going to show you guys. Can y'all hear me now?
Anthony.
Yo.
No, we didn't hear anything that you said over the last 30 seconds. You was muted out.
Oh, my son just called me. That's why he called me. Okay, so I'm back, Jack. So guys, again, I'm going to show you guys where there's no minimum credit score. I'm going to pull it up real quick. And this is what you're going to get. This is what you're going to learn this weekend, guys. If you guys are interested in that, again, the phone number is text the word military to 760-573-2731. I'm going to show you guys how to buy a multifamily utilizing the VA home loan benefit. That means I'm going to show you. And then also there's going to be other veterans there. So you're going to network with people that are in that space that you guys could get in and then also talk to them and say, hey, I'm not a veteran, but are you interested? Because you guys could do a joint venture versus raising the revenue to try to get into these processes. Okay. What does a veteran need to qualify for the VA loan? Okay. Number one, that's the question. Number one, this is what you need to qualify for the VA loan as a veteran. Okay. 90 days if you're active duty. Number two, you have to have the ability to repay the property. You got to have a job. Okay. You just have to have your debt to utilization good. Okay. You don't even have to have good credit. You can have no credit and use the VA loan. Okay. So for those of you, I mean, you're using an FHA loan or anything else, you at least need a 620 in most cases. But there is no minimum score for the VA loan, and I'm going to prove it. And this is the reason why. Let me tell you the reason why I like this product so much. Did you guys know that after everybody put this number in the chat, 210. Put 210 right now in the chat. 210. Every single person put 210 in the chat. 210. I'm going to show you why this is important. Okay. 210 days after the first mortgage payment, you can take 100% of your equity position out of the property and invest in more freaking real estate with the cash out refinance product. This is how you can get into more real estate. Now, remember, I said distress. Distress means what? Y'all put it in the chat. What does distress mean? Somebody tell me, what does distress mean? Distressed. Distress. What does that mean? What does that mean to you, brother? Distressed. What does that sound like? Or fixer-upper. It means ran down, right? So that basically means that if I bought a property for $300,000, okay? Watch this, guys. I buy a property for $300,000. The after repair value is $500,000 based off of the comparable sales recently in the last 90 days. So I buy this property that's a fixer-upper, and that's called a concession. The VA loan will allow me to buy that property, okay? If I need a new kitchen, I can invoice, I can use my equity position in the property, basically rehab the property as I'm going through the buying process, close on that property with a brand new kitchen and flooring and everything with the equity of or the ARV, which is the after repair value of the property. You cannot do that with any other loan. That is the VA, basically a VA rehabilitation loan. So that means that if I bought a property at $300,000 and the property's worth $500,000, how much equity do I have in the property? How much money do I have in the property? $200,000. That means that I can hire a contractor, do $50,000 of rehab of the property, and when I close, that contractor can get a $50,000 check. And then now when I close on that property has a new kitchen, new bathrooms, and new flooring. That's called a VA rehab loan. And then now, what is 200,000 minus 50,000? That means I got $150,000 of equity. How many days did I tell you have to wait for that loan to mature after the first mortgage payment to take money out of that house? How many days? 210 days. That means after 210 days, I can take $100,000 of equity and then put that down to buy another multifamily. That's how you get that's how you get into the multifamily space. Put a 2 in the chat, guys, if that's a fantastic strategy, y'all. All right, put a 2 in the chat if that's a fantastic strategy. What contractor will work until they get paid? Well, contractors, it's only 30 days. So if they can't float the deal, this is specifically for people that know that the equity position that's in there. Any investor or any contractor that knows that they can float the deal will wait on it. It's only 30 days. I mean, even you can close in 20 days. Okay, as long as that contractor knows, okay, you can even utilize, okay, I'm gonna put the money on I can float the job, and then I can take withdrawals. And there's also a VA a construction loan that you guys could do, and the money is put in a holding account for the contractor to take withdrawals out and then pay in phases. So there's also other ways to do it as well.
Another question: most distressed homes takes more than 30 days to repair. How do you deal with that? How do you succumb that?
Okay. Okay. So the question was, how do I deal with a construction loan that takes more than 30 days? You ready?
Yes.
There's 3 things that you need. Number 1 is a payment schedule. Number 2 is a scope of work. And number 3 is making sure that you have a good insurance and you check the license. So again, there's multiple ways to where, as long as you got a payment schedule, the VA construction loan, if you're doing that one, right, you can, there's certain contractors that the government will guarantee that they get their money. So you can, if you got a tight payment schedule, and even if it takes 45 days, as long as that contractor knows they're going to get their money, they're good. There's multiple ways to do it. This is just one way. So put a 2 in the chat, guys, if you guys are interested in the weekend class, and I'm going to break all of this stuff down, and then you'll be able to see slide deck where you can take pictures of the masterclass that I'm teaching 10 to 11:30. Okay, and I'm going to walk you guys through how to do this. Now, I owe you guys. Now, I need you guys to get me up to 10 more shares. I got 36 people here right now. Appreciate you guys pulling up. I got 68 people on X, and then I have 32 people on the YouTube Live. So I appreciate you guys pulling up. Let me reset the room. My name is Anthony Glenn. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've been investing in real estate for a long time. I partnered with billionaire Grant Cardone, called Cardone Veterans Group. You can put it in Google. You will see that we're basically teaching guys how to partner with veterans to purchase property. You do not have to be a vet, and we just don't teach real estate stuff to veterans. We do it for veterans and non-veterans. But this weekend's class is specifically how to partner with a vet, or how you guys could leverage the other traditional ways to invest in real estate. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are interested in getting in that free hour and a half class. I'm going to be walking you guys step by step on how to invest in multifamily utilizing the VA loan with 0 money down. That means that you don't have to put no money down. And guess what? Everybody put this number in the chat, 25%. Put 25% in the chat. Who has questions? I got a lot of people here right now. Who has questions they would like to propose to me while I'm on here cooking? Okay. Who has questions? I'm inviting you guys to speak. Okay. I only have like 48 seats left. I can only put 200 people in the class. So if you guys want to be in that free class, now watch this. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. Somebody help me out. Mr. Scentless Fragrances. Do you have a calculator? Yes, I help with USDA loans as well. Okay. This is what I'm going to be showing you guys. It is stupid to lower the purchase price of your property. Y'all like, what the hell is he talking about? You should not be lowering the price of your property if you find a distressed property. If you're going to keep the property and invest. There's a way to expedite your equity position, and I'm going to talk to you guys about it. Okay? Now, you got your calculator?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so now let's put a 1 in the chat if you guys have a calculator. I'm going to walk you guys through a scenario. I want you guys to pick this up while I'm putting down, please. So let's just say that property is a 5-unit, and each one of those units you could buy. A multifamily is just a fancy word of saying units. Everybody put the number 5 in the chat. Let me walk you guys through this. And guys, listen to me. Put it in the chat. That's why I'm asking you guys. So when people are coming in here, they can keep up, because right now I got to go pick my son up in about 10 minutes. So I want to show you guys how to multifamily underwrite, how to underwrite it, okay? How can I use the VA loan if you have student loans? You can. Lanisha, hit me up. Text the word WIN to or military to 760-573-2731, and I'll show you how to. There's a way to get around the student loan situation to buy that multifamily. Okay. Now that means that each 5 of those units get $2,000. I live in one unit. I have a business unit, and then I have 3 doors that are for a residential. Okay. That's the 5 units for the VA loan. So let's just say that each one of those units make $2,000 a month. Now, I only am concerned with my unit. So I eliminate that one unit. So how many units do I have left that make $2,000 a month? How many do I have? 4. Okay. So now what is 20? If I have 4 quarters and I remove 25 cents, how much is that? 75 cents, right? So right now, 2, 4, $6,000, right? What is $6,000 times 12 months? Somebody help me out. What's 6 times 12? Come on, y'all, help me out because I don't have my calculator up. What's 6 times 12, please? Okay, $6,000 times 12.
7,200.
72,000. So the VA loan will allow you to plus up your income 75% of the potential rental income. So that means that if I have a 5-plex, okay, I live in one, I subtract 1, so I have 3 units left. That means that they will assume that I make $72,000 more to qualify for that multifamily.
Okay.
So that basically means that if I make $100,000 and I'm buying a multifamily with a VA loan, they will plus up my income for the potential doors or revenue that 75% of the potential income of the vacant doors. They will allow me to plus up my income with the VA loan. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me do the last reset because I got to go pick my son up. Listen, I will be on here tomorrow dropping gems. If you guys enjoyed this conversation, put a 1 in the chat. Tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, guys, I am going to be going through how I was able to buy property for my children, and they will have $800,000 of revenue at 19. Look, okay, I'll tell you what. If y'all get me up to 30 shares in the next 5 minutes, I will show you the Section 8 money that I bought with 2 properties that my kids have that they own themselves. I will show you right now on TikTok Live. I will show you $100,000 of Section 8 money that my kids have generated from Section 8 properties, guys. And if you guys want to learn how to do it, I'm going to be teaching it this weekend, this Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, California time. Okay, and I will show you guys how you can make the money. Okay, if y'all give me up to 30 shares, that means 8 more shares. I will log in right now and show you the Section 8 money that I have from my kids' limited liability company. And then you guys could see that I'm actually walking it like I talk it. You guys should not be on this lives listening to people if they can't show you the properties that they have or show you the revenue that's coming in from the properties. I bought a property set. I registered for Section 8. Okay, I have those 2 properties that I have. Here's the document. I'm gonna show you guys real time my trust document, and you will see my schedule with the corporations that get paid through Section 8 right here. Boom. And I will show you how to set this stuff up, guys. I'll show you how to do it. Boom, right here. Here it is right here. I'm going to read it, okay? AG3 Consulting. Here's the camera. Y'all can't see it because it's kind of bright. If I can, damn. I'm reading it. Y'all can see it. AG3 Consulting. This is my copy of my trust. The underlying Anthony Glenn II does hereby transfer without consideration all rights, title, interest into all membership interest into AG3. My name is Anthony Glenn II. Consulting LLC, a Florida limited liability company to the trustee. That basically means that this is my son's LLC. Okay, KTG Consulting. The underlying does hereby transfer without consideration all rights and interests and members to KTG. That's my daughter. Carson Taylor Glenn Consulting. This is her consulting company. Now I want everybody to put 3 C's in the chat right now. I want to put everybody right now to put 3 C's in the chat. I'm gonna land the plane right here, guys. I'm gonna show y'all some game right here, right now. Ooh, I'm cooking. I know I'm cooking right now. Listen, I'm gonna show y'all some game. LLC. Okay, watch. I'm gonna break it down for you guys. Guys, get the shares up. Anthony Glenn, if you guys want to know how to do this, how to write a trust, how you can protect your properties and all of your assets and everything else. If you own property, put a 1 in the chat. I got 198 people across all social media platforms. But let me draw this out for you guys, and this is going to be the locked in, the thing that I'm going to tell you guys. Now, remember, I'm going to be on here every day up until the event so I can get as many people as I possibly can, because here's the deal. Ain't nobody telling you guys this stuff, okay? All right, so here's my family member right here, okay? Damn, let me turn this light down because y'all can't see me. I'm going to turn this light all the way off so y'all can see me. Okay, I'm turning the damn light out because it's too damn, y'all can barely see me, okay? So here it is. Here's the tenant. The tenant, okay, the tenant moves into the property. The property is not owned by the LLC. The property is owned by a trust. So it's not in my name, ABC Trust. So when the tenant moves in, the tenant pays the revenue to the LLC. Tenant pays the LLC. Okay, tenant doesn't pay the property. The LLC has a business checking and savings account. The LLC gets paid. I'm building 3 C's, credit, collateral, and capital. That means that I can get a business line of what to buy more property. Somebody put it in the chat. If the tenant is putting money reoccurring into the business checking account, reoccurring, everybody put reoccurring in the chat. Put reoccurring in the chat now. That means that I can build a BLOC, which is a business line of credit. Why are you guys utilizing your social security number to buy property when your LLC has something called an EIN number? So guess what? When the money flows through the limited liability company, that works like a person. It's called chattel. So that means the money is flowing into the LLC. The LLC is building 3 C's, credit, collateral, and capital. The banks want to give me a business line of credit because I have reoccurring money coming in there. The collateral is going to be my house and the limited liability company, and the capital is going to be the revenue that they're going to give me because I'm having money coming in reoccurring. Now, I'm going to tell you the last and final secret. Y'all want to know one more secret? I got one more for you guys. Y'all didn't get me up to 30 shares, so listen. Listen to me. Your limited liability company can get a business line of credit. When you have an LLC and your LLC starts to develop, okay, you can borrow from your LLC. You can utilize the LLC. Once the money goes into the LLC, you now have a business. You can hire your kids within your business and pay your kids $12,400 tax. Actually, $14,200 tax free. The limited liability company is not just for your corporate protection. The limited liability company is to build business credit and to borrow with the limited liability company. Also, the limited liability company is going to build your capital and collateral. Also, the limited liability company is going to tell you that you have an established business. Also, the limited liability company is going to have additional revenue coming in there. Also, the limited liability company, now you have a business that you can flow money through and pay less taxes because you have a corporation. The IRS favors people who own 3 things. Charities, number 1. Real estate, number 2. Okay. And corporations. Man, y'all not hearing me, man. Y'all not hearing me, man. Y'all not hearing me. Put a 2 in the chat, guys, if you picked up something today, guys, because, again, this Saturday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, text the word WIN, or military if you're a military person. WIN if you're a non-veteran, military if you're a military person, to 760-573-2731. Again, 760-573-2731. Guys, I will send you the link. Come on the free masterclass that I'm going to be teaching this weekend, and then you guys can take pictures of the slides because nobody is walking you guys how to do it. I'm going to walk you step by step on how to invest with a veteran, how to leverage your limited liability company, how to partner with a veteran, buy a multifamily, and then guess what? I will show you how to set this up. I'm going to read one more thing for you guys, and you guys are going to like this. Put a 2 in the chat if you guys want to hear some crazy stuff. Watch this. The settlor here directs the trustee AG2 Consulting, which is my consulting company, shall be managing entity for all legal entities. That means that my holding company manages all of my 7 businesses. The trustee is directed to the Toronto trustees to make any decisions regarding these people. Okay? Now watch this. Notwithstanding the foregoing as to Anthony Glenn III, which is my son, and Carson Taylor Glenn, which is my daughter, if they are legally married at the date of death, that means when I die, the seller become married prior to attaining at the age of 35, the trustee is directed, who is the trustee? My holding company. My holding company or corporation. To withhold any and all distribution of assets to them unless they sign a prenuptial agreement. What does that mean, guys? Let me read this again. Listen, I'm not building this empire for my son or daughter to get married, right? And then some dirtbag knows that they're rich kids, and then they hemorrhage all of my assets away. I'm basically setting it up so if they want to get access to my wealth, my kids have to sign a prenuptial agreement. Whatever they do with their money is fine, but this assets will stay in my family forever. That means the real estate, the corporation, the 7 companies, the money I've saved for them, the life insurance policies. If you want that money, your wife has to sign a prenuptial agreement. Son, daughter, if you want my wealth that I have built for you guys, before you get married, if they want access to my wealth that I have built, my blood, sweat, and tears, me on TikTok, rocking out, me on Instagram, me building all of these companies, me partnering with Grant Cardone, me buying 32 million of real estate assets, me having a mortgage and real estate company, me having 58 realtors. You can't get any of this money unless your wife signs a prenuptial agreement or your husband signs a prenuptial agreement. Okay? There's some other stipulations in here. Okay? If the beneficiary has graduated from an accredited university or college with at least 4-year baccalaureate degree and attain a 3.0 grade point average, they will unlock X amount of dollars for undergrad. If they do not attain a 3.0 and graduate from an accredited university, they don't get no money. Second thing, okay? The beneficiary and the trustees at the board of trustees shall unlock, if the beneficiary not graduated from an accredited university with at least 4-year baccalaureate degree, the trustee shall distribute 25% of the remaining principal to the board of trustees to invest in other assets. The other 35% will remain in the trust in perpetuity. If the beneficiary graduated from the accredited undergrad,
Connie.
the remaining revenue, so undergrad and grad, guys. So check this out. Again, I'm finished for today, guys. Again, if you guys want to be on this on the live, I gotta go pick my son up. Text the word WIN to 760-573-2731 or a military, if you're a military person, and I will send you the link to the class this weekend, okay? All right, 760-573-2731. Text that word WIN, and you guys can get on the free masterclass. I will be back tomorrow. I got to roll. I'm short on time. My son is out of school bugging me, so I got to take him to a baseball game. So, guys, I appreciate you guys pulling up. I'll see you tomorrow, giving more gems tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll see you mañana. Thank you for joining the Winning Podcast. I do these rooms every Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. But this week, I will be on live every single day at 9:30 to about 11, teaching more nuggets, okay? I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.